This Cook It Dicey is a D&D podcast about dudes being bros. What adventures will they get into? Only time will tell. Like the name suggests, this podcast could get dicey. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drew Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Lü'mis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I just like to say, and I know I've talked about Bluey last time, but it is a beautiful day to talk about Bluey with Australians.
Oh,
and what's the consensus for Australia?
Do they fucking hate it? Do they think it's like super fucking problematic?
No, they absolutely love it. And they say it's spot on to the culture. And that there's like, they asked me, we were like, oh, do you get all the references? And I was like, I guess not, because there are a lot of hidden Australian references. And they're like, yeah, they like make references for like this. And I know you don't have that here in the States. So it was a really cool conversation.
Okay.
I did watch a video today. This is kind of off subject, but like how like the time zone, I watched a video on time zones today, and it was really focusing on flights from Australia to US, and that's crazy.
Yeah, we had friends who went to Australia this past summer and basically lost an entire day of their lives in the air.
Yeah, but then you get it back when you come back.
Right. But now
they're just living a whole different life than
they're
us.
They're 2 days older than us or something.
What?
Technically, yes.
I don't like that.
It's pretty confusing.
I don't know.
But Bluey rocks. I can't wait for the video game to come out.
Same.
I didn't even know this was a thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's going to get a video game.
Yeah, for sure it'll be on it'll be on fucking everything, I imagine.
Play it on my brand new PS5.
Yeah, it feels like a good Switch game.
Okay.
I guess do you think it's going to be like Pajama Sam and like Freddy
I think
Fish?
it's going to be. I think it's going to be like a
fun.
run around, find things and bring them back. Like
all the games they play,
cute.
the little games they play will be great in a video game.
Oh, little mini games. Oh yeah, it's gonna be game of the year for sure.
What was y'all's favorite little like educational game growing up?
I have a solid answer for this.
I couldn't pick one.
Jumpstart.
What's yours?
Jumpstart. First grade or second grade would be.
Jumpstart is great.
Yeah.
Mine is Zumbinis.
Zumbinis is classic.
I don't think I ever played
classic.
that one.
That one's fun. It's a math one with little aliens.
Oh.
But it's not Math Blaster?
No, I'm thinking of Zumbinis.
Okay.
For sure.
Putt Putt Goes to the Moon, Putt Putt Saves the Zoo, Pajama Sam. There's a specific Pajama Sam, Freddy Fish, the Humongous Entertainment. Their family of games. Perfect.
Did you have one, Destiny?
Oh, I also said Jumpstart.
Jumpstart. Okay.
Oh, great. I don't think I ever played the Jumpstart games.
Oh, so good. I played
many
third
years.
grade's good too. For many years. I'd play them right now again if I could. But not like the new age ones. Like I want the ones from the 90s again. But Jumpstart third grade, I always wanted to beat.
Like I wish I still had my CDs and could somehow play them on a computer now.
Yes.
Oh, just go to any Goodwill. There's like 50 of them.
Yes, absolutely. And they're probably the easiest games to emulate. They're like the file size is like nothing.
But also like who's spending time emulating Jumpstart?
Exactly, true,
so.
Right. I was fortunate that my older brothers had like Carmen Sandiego. I played a lot of Carmen Sandiego.
I love Carmen Sandiego.
Did you ever play Oregon Trail and do the mod where you could hunt people?
No.
Yeah, that one was
That's
scary.
awesome.
You could do it in school on the school computers.
Oh,
you guys were modding Oregon Trail?
It was very easy actually at that time because everyone was posting HTML code all over the place. It was easy.
I was downloading proxies in school so I can look at bad stuff during computer lab. You know what I'm saying? Hi, I'm Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vindove. I can't really decide on both of these are very today is a beautiful day to both enjoy a tortilla or any bread or if that doesn't have any meat on its bones, to take a beautiful day to take some medicine. Modern science.
That one.
I'm coming in with 2 today.
Let's do modern science medicine because I'm doing the same thing right now. And man, it's really life-saving, huh?
It's incredible. I love dextromethorphan. Thank you. Guaifenesin, the homie.
Doxycycline.
Absolutely, thank you.
Miriposin.
I mean,
Bupropion, XL,
That's
baby.
what I'm talking about.
And let's just go ahead and give it up to the Godfathers, acetaminophen and ibuprofen.
There it is.
thank you for all you do.
Really laid
thank
the
you for
groundwork.
everything you've done for me,
All of it.
and my family in particular.
Wait,
It's wild.
I had a question because Kenny, didn't you used to be like a person who was like, I don't take medicine because I will my body to health.
That was my cover story. We'll just leave it at that.
Understood.
I've always been like very like, it's like a respect thing. It's sort of like, you can make mayonnaise at home, but why make mayonnaise at home? Because Hellman's already figured it out. They already mastered it. So it's like why are you gonna? You can go to the store and buy the thing that will make you feel better. I love.
Yeah.
Thank you, medicine.
I love a prescription strength medicine, especially like I know I just talked about another injury weeks ago, but I have this crazy skin infection right now called. Oh God, I can't remember
What's
what
it
it's
called?
called.
What was it called?
I don't know, but it's usually in young kids and old people.
Yeah.
But I have it right now on my leg and on the back of my head, and it's like pretty gnarly. But I'm just got this antibiotic going right now, and it's like, okay, this is like extreme content warning for graphicness. But the other
Let's
day,
go.
I took my I have this bandage on my leg. It's like this. I have this bandage on my leg. The other day, I took the bandage off, and a whole layer of skin came off my leg like a croissant.
Isn't it?
Like a flaky.
Dude.
Yum.
And that's the power of medicine.
And then did you
It
put
is,
it in
dude.
the little Altoids box so you could eat it later?
Are you doing an Austin Powers reference right now?
Yes.
Oh wow! Holy cow!
When I burned my foot off and they had to give me this very special clear cream to put it on the wound,
Yeah.
I was just like, this just looks like Neosporin. That thing just like glorbled up my whole foot, and I was just like, wow, medicine.
Crazy.
You really
Glorbled?
did the
Crazy.
dude. I could show you pictures, and that's the first word that would come to your mind.
Okay, I believe it.
Hi, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I play Emil Mazak. And today is a beautiful day to take a personal day from work. Have I said this already?
Ooh, nice.
Have I said this one? Because I feel like I have. If so, sorry, but I took another one today, and it was so glorious. It's a Monday when we're recording this, and so like coming off the weekend, I used a bunch of gift cards, which I know I've talked about, but we used gift cards at restaurants and like barely spent any of our own money, and we just like got a bunch of personal and work stuff done without
Hell yeah.
anyone around. I know I just said I did work on my personal day, but man, it's so great not having like a bunch of people around you while you're trying to get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of the pros. Sorry, not the pros. The cons to just the late capitalist system that we're set up in. It's just like the only time off we have, everything's fucking closed.
That's true. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
You need a Monday.
Oh man, it was so nice, y'all. I got that we have a friend who has a wedding coming up that we're all going to, and I'm officiating that wedding, and I wrote the whole homily. I did.
Oh.
I like wrote in this journal I have that I haven't written in forever. It was just like I just like fucked around my computer, like wrote emails, drank coffee.
To strangers.
Use your personal. No, oh my god, this is such a good story. I haven't told this yet. Okay, at the last place my wife and I went to, it's like a pretty frou-frou place, but we have a gift card to it, so that's why we go. And we get our drinks, whatever, and we sit down, and Whitney's like pointing at the guy next to us. I'm like, what's up? And I look over, and I don't know if this will mean anything to y'all, but Tony fucking Gonzalez is just sitting right there. Tony Gonzalez is an NFL tight end. He's like he's one of the best players ever in the NFL ever. And he's super fucking funny. And
Who do you play for?
He played for the Chiefs. He's just sitting right there at the table next to us. He really viral video right now of his like NFL intros when he like introduces himself. He's like really funny. Anyway, he's just sitting right there. And that wouldn't have happened if I didn't take a personal day. It was really cool. I sat next to Tony Gonzalez and did some work.
Did you talk to
That's
him?
tight.
I did not talk to him because, I don't know. I didn't want to bother him. He's very famous.
I don't like bothering famous people either.
And Becky's around him so much.
Well, like one time I was in the car. We were downtown, and I was in the car with some friends, and Tim Riggins. I forgot his name. Taylor. What's his real name?
Taylor
God.
Kitsch.
Yeah, he was like on the street outside our car, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to get out of the car," and like let's just go. Like he's just down here. Like we were near like a donut shop, so like clearly he was just like gonna go get donuts. And I was like, we could just like go. And then one of her friends got mad at me because I like ruined their opportunity to meet him. And I was like, okay.
What does meeting them do for you?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I think it's just funny if you ever see a celebrity in person and you feel the urge to go talk to them. Like the simplest thing to do is to walk up to them and just say thank you for your service. It doesn't, actor, sports person, musician, it doesn't matter. Just say salute. Say thank you for your service, Taylor.
Oh man, Becky and I want to watch Friday Night Lights.
I'll do it.
Never finished it.
Yeah, then that means
missed
we
the
have
Michael
to.
B. Jordan seasons.
No, I got a season into Michael B. Jordan's season.
Whoops, Alex. Whoops. You should have finished Jumpstart. You would have made the right choice.
Now you're stupid.
Hello, my name is Becky Schmader, and I am the game master for This Could Get Dicey. And it's a beautiful day to finish a month-long project, which is to say that the armor is now complete, everybody.
Woohoo!
It's banging.
It's so dope. It looks so good.
Thank you.
I strapped her up in it the other day. She looked great.
Alex is my squire, yes.
That's a good role.
That's my
Hey,
role.
you're moving up in the world.
I know.
I know. If I die, you can put on the armor and go out there and joust.
I look like Winnie the Pooh. I'm just bigger.
Everybody got the Knight's Tale reference again,
I
right?
did get the Knight's Tale reference.
Thank you.
Throwback. What super throwback. I think to one of our test episodes actually that we didn't ever publish.
One day.
No.
But the armor does look sick.
Thank you.
It's all engraved and it has little buttons on it.
Has anyone taken a test swing at you?
No, but I've read a lot about, like, I don't think leather armor is actually good armor in theory because
We'll
it's
test it.
Yeah, we'll
really
test
not
it.
protective of anything. Okay.
We're going to make Becky stand up against a tree and we're going to throw rocks at her.
I'm sure our audience right now, when they're hearing this episode, is neck deep in Ren Fair content because we're going to Ren Fair soon.
Yeah.
At the
So
time
you
this
will
comes
see this
out,
armor.
you're gonna see this armor. Know that we did test it through the fire and flames. And I hope Becky's around still when this episode comes out.
Okay. Last we left off, you all leveled up. Did anybody get anything exciting while leveling up? And also, what level are we now, gang?
6? Please say that.
20?
Mm-hmm.
6 sounds
620.
right. 20 sounds not right.
I am Warlock level 2, Bard level 4.
6.
So you took a level in Bard.
I took a level
That's
in
good.
Bard, which I just got an ability score improvement. So my charisma's up to 20. I got one more Bard spell and one more 3rd level spell slot, and I still have no 3rd level spells.
Oof.
Oh.
I have a thing called Monstrous Capacity. We may have talked about this last time. And it went up to 3 from 2. It's like a bonus to certain abilities. But basically, this does render the armored suit that I had made completely useless. It ties my AC without wearing armor, but Emil has to wear a suit. So it's, even if he doesn't have a suit on or whatever the fuck happens, he's going to be good.
Well, you can just
Just
take
gotta get you naked,
yeah,
brother.
you just take the armor plates out, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, eventually it's just going to be all wood. So
Maybe
Nice.
so.
just
Nice.
take thank you. Take the suit out.
I can move even faster now. My speed is 50.
Oh.
Uh,
All right. Good night, everybody. I give up.
and now my unarmed strikes are magical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sick. Awesome. Yeah.
And then I got a cool feature where I can frighten people even more.
That's because you're a monk or because you're a vampire?
Bunk.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't get any
okay.
cool vampire-specific features yet, but I think when we level up another time, something cool's gonna happen.
Okay.
This session.
Yeah, let's go destroy some rats. We got 1,000 rats or something.
Okay, now we're talking. Alex, you picked a spell?
Yes, and I want to reveal it at the most opportune moment, just because I'm trying to really make a buff character. Like I want not buff as in TUFF tough. Buff as in I want buff class. I want support class.
That's hard.
So I'm
hard.
waiting until I don't want to cast a spell until the perfect moment. It's not. I'm hyping it up. It's not. It's a second level spell. But once I find that moment, it'll be great.
Cool.
Anyone want to guess what it is? I don't know what it is. Aid.
If you guess it, I'll if you guess it, I'll confirm it. And no, it's not aid.
Okay.
The hideous laughter.
No. All right.
Okay. It shall remain a mystery. Last we left off, you all had continued your investigation of the murder upon the Queen S Amblet, where you pursued a short human who had dashed down the hall away from you all. They led you up to the top observation deck, where they revealed themselves to you to be a half-elf woman with bright amber eyes. You all began fighting her, and worried for your safety, Emil pushed her off the ship into the river below, where you saw her then swim away. With perhaps more answers about the woman than before you all went to bed, the ship safe from murderers. You all now have completed the rest of the travel and are about a few hours away from entering into the docks of Venzor. The towering peaks of the city can be seen. That is where we find you all. Is there anything else you would like to do before making landing into the city?
Emil, how long has it been since you've been back?
Yeah, since like late summer, a couple months, a long time to be away from my family for sure.
Oh, word. Okay. And just to clarify, I know we talked a lot about it, a lot of deep stuff, but just what does your family think you're doing right now?
Expanding the business, finding potential partners, a branch of Venzor's Varieties in another place, Mistfall's Miracles or something, something similar to that. Something expanding the business.
Cool. Well, I haven't been back to Venzor in it must have been 3 or 4 years at this point. So, and it was a lot of fun whenever I used to roll through. Lü'mis, you've never been here before, correct?
No, I've never been here. I passed by once or twice, but never really stayed.
I think you're gonna like it, actually, Lü'mis, in a weird way, because people aren't really looking to bond or spend a lot of time with you or anything like that.
That sounds pleasant.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But everybody's super rich, and it's and they're kind of snooty, so it makes robbing them for some people it makes robbing kind of easy. So if we ever get a wild hair, we're a part of a thieves group now.
That's right. I was gonna say, robbery here is really just upselling people on stuff, but certainly businesses have been targeted. Mine has been targeted before. We've got really good insurance though, of course, so it's not a big deal if it happens, but
so yeah, you want to get robbed almost.
Well, no. No, it is a stain on my business as in the community, but
Emil, let's commit insurance fraud together.
What you're saying to me right now is it's chilling me to my bones. Don't say that.
Lü'mis, let's commit insurance fraud.
Is there gonna be a lot of hubbub in the town with what's his face being murdered?
He's a staple in the business community, so I think when the news drops, it's gonna be a big deal if it hasn't already been sent ahead of us via carrier pigeon or something. It's gonna be a big deal, and I think the fact that we were on the boat might be a big deal as well. It's not like I would make a play for his business or anything. That's not how businesses in Venzor work. I don't think. I've been doing this for a little bit now, and that's never been kind of the MO. I hope we don't get blamed for it.
But you could potentially maybe swing it, use his death, to drive business to you. Oh my gosh, I was there come to Venzor's Varieties. It's BOGO weekend.
Exactly. Or like capitalize on some. I mean, I did a little bit of it last time, but or either yesterday, a couple days ago, whatever it was. You know, capitalize on people's grief or fill that void in their life now. Yeah,
I love it when
I like how
businesses
you're
do
thinking.
that.
Yeah, I love how you're thinking. That's the kind of cutthroat business thinking that we need to keep Venzor's Varieties alive. You know, I doubled down on what I said before about you becoming part of the company.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what you're talking about.
Tied into, cultural and religious holidays too. It's perfect. I love it whenever it happens. Alex is mad.
Yeah, I'm pissed off, but I'm staying in character.
Great. Do you all do anything else?
Becky, so do you do anything or just fuck around?
You guys just talking or like, what you guys doing? You don't have to do anything though, but.
I'm done.
Okay. You all pull into the harbor of Venzor as the sun begins to lower. It is late afternoon. The city is on an island and it sprawls across it. Docks branch out from the coast and there's a spectrum of colorful ships. There's tall stucco buildings and towers with domed roofs. Archways allow a breeze to carry throughout the city. The air is warm and filled with a variety of smells, from rotting fish and the filth of the city to fresh baked bread and perfumes of the upper class. You all had become accustomed to the quiet parts of the academic city of Mistfall, but Venzor is loud and filled with a symphony of sounds. Traders and auctioneers selling cargo, gentle music ringing out from the sitting rooms and taverns across the city. There's fanfare, there's entertainers in the street, there's plays going on at all hours, and puppet shows to entertain children. And you, Emil, this is home. You're stuck between a point of calm and ease for being back home amongst the chaos, and anxiety and tension from knowing you've evolved since you've last been here. The city of Venzor is a city of commerce and decadence. I can kind of explain the layout of the city because it's a little bit different than Mistfall.
Yeah, do so.
The city is the wealthiest of all of Iceland. It's filled with politics, bureaucracy, and espionage. If you think the society will accept you and bring you into their folds by sitting idly by and just succeeding, you'd be wrong. You have to be kissing hands at all times and have to be wooing people, have to be presenting your best self. With you all coming to Venzor again, you begin to immediately understand Emil a bit better. The city is large and dense compared to Mistfall. The island itself has been divided into 5 districts by a series of canals that have boats constantly moving up and down them, moving supplies or people. There are also bridges that funnel people across the canals into the varying districts. The 5 districts are the Trades District, which is the largest. Harbors in the city are here. This is where most of the trade comes into the city. The craftsfolk and traders of the city make their first go at goods and cargo and materials here. There's also High Hells, where the High Hall of the city is. The city was founded long ago by the Halleckfer family, a family of tieflings. A nod to their plain-touched heritage, they named the city's central district High Hells. There's also West Way, a more residential district. The houses are spaced out more, allowing small amounts of homesteading, small vegetable gardens, chickens and pigs, etc. Smaller homes here as well. There's also South Harbor, which is the second harbor of the city. Most of the trade into the district is from the western part of Iceland or from the other eastern continent, Aegea. Then there's last district is Lightwatch. This is the wealthiest of the districts. Premier land is here. The wealth of the city makes their home here in large estates. And yeah, those are the 5 districts of Venzor. You all have landed within the Trades District, kind of making your way off the boat. Ballet kind of making sure everyone has like a free ticket for like another ride on the boat. Since there was a murder, you want to make sure people will come back. Thank you so much for coming. Here's a ticket. Please come again. Please come again. Please. Sorry again about the murder. There was, it was all fine. Only one person, everybody. Only one person. It's okay. We're gonna have great times again. If you please come back to the Queen S and Ballet. Maybe some drink tickets too. I don't know. You gotta just show up. We'll be leaving again in like 2 days. We're making the rounds.
I thought the murder added a bit of pizzazz.
Yes, that's right. Please write a review saying the murder added pizzazz. That would be great.
Oh, you want us to mention the murder?
You're so right. Say you're right. Say the Queen S amulet. It has pizzazz.
And pizzazz can mean lots of things.
Exactly. It's very vague.
Murder.
No, that's enough. That's
like
enough.
It's okay.
A murder mystery boat.
Well, that's maybe people. Oh, we can say the boat's haunted. Oh,
That's all. See?
All right. Now we're talking. Halloween is coming up.
Oh, okay. Now you're really thinking, Emil. We do some all month of Halloween. The boat is haunted by the spirit of Elman Margery. Oh.
Oh no! What a beautiful way to tribute his name.
Well, thanks for everything, Bullet.
Yes, please enjoy your free tickets for another journey on the Queen S amulet. We come and go just between here and Mistfall all the time.
Great.
I hope we unlock fast travel soon, so we don't have to worry about that. But that's okay.
What's fast travel? Teleportation circles are so rare and far between here in these lands. I'm so sorry to tell you that, Emil.
Well, we're the Squirrel's Foolies. We'll figure it out.
Yes, 3 not really magic users. Well,
I'm full magic.
A bird flew through his chest.
Okay. 2 kind of magic. It doesn't matter. Sure, whatever you tell yourselves. Fast travel awaits.
I feel like Lü'mis didn't hear any of this conversation as he was the first one off the boat and using his new speed of 50 just darted off and got as far away from the water as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're already well off the docks and into kind of the hubbub of the trades district.
So, where we are right now, the trades district, this is where I first started coming up in business here in Venzor, and it's, I apprenticed nearby, and also the shop is nearby. It's really close, actually. We have a lot of foot traffic. This storefront, when it became available, I kind of jumped on it and got the funding I could. I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out right now. I don't know what to do.
Well, let's ground yourself a little bit. So your shop is in the trades district?
It is, yeah. This is, the store is nearby. It's what time of the day is it, Becky?
It's probably like 4 p.m. ish.
Yeah, people are getting off work. The shop's gonna close in an hour or two. But it's quite a bit of foot traffic right now as people start to head home.
And do you live in the trades district or in another district?
Oh no! Oh, my friend. When we first started Venzor's Varieties, we lived above the shop, but now we live in Light Watch, of course.
Okay.
Light Watch. I say, Light Watch.
Well, the few times I've been to Venzor, I've never been to Light Watch.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it. I
mostly just kind of fucked around in the South Harbor, pissed off a lot of people, but they probably don't remember me. That's cool. So where would you like to head first? Would you like to head home? Would you like to head to the shop? Would you like to go get a beer and chill out? You seem pretty stressed.
The right thing to do is go. Of course, family's important. It's the most important thing. So let's go to the store.
Okay. And I kind of point to me and Lü'mis, and I'm like, and I am Ellis Mendove, and this is Lü'mis. Like, we're fine to just...
Yeah, be yourselves. And I think it's okay that we are calling ourselves the Squirrel's Foolies. That, the whole point of my business trip, was to find other business ventures that we could profit from. And the two of you are certainly valuable assets in terms of acquisitions. So,
no Court of Outlaws?
No Court of Outlaws. No. Hey,
okay.
Don't even bring those words up.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm bringing them up now, here, and not in front of your children.
Whew. Okay, let's go. I'll lead the way to Venzor's Varieties, making sure to stop and shake the hands of people I need to shake the hands of.
Yeah, absolutely. You all make your way. The shop is kind of on the outskirts of the trades district, closer to High Hell. and you all make your way over there, kind of people noticing you and saying like, "Hi, Emil, like, welcome back, woohoo," and excited to see you. Just kind of like shaking hands and saying like, "Oh, I got like new materials in to like send over to the shop," and things like that. You all pass all kinds of like fishmongers and, blacksmiths and carpenters and all that on the streets as you make your way over to Venzor's Varieties. And you all make it to the store. What does the store look like, Kenny?
I'm so nervous. I'm like freaking out. So Venzor's Varieties on the outside is like, of the buildings on this street, it does not particularly stand out, which is intentional. You can tell like the design of all these buildings was done at a similar time. So like the actual structure itself is like a brick structure. It's 2 stories. It's got great big display windows in the front with like the blazing painted Venzor's Varieties on. It's got like the classic wooden sign hanging over the doorway, which is like a grand doorway that makes you feel very special when you walk in. Except, so the structure is the same. The paint job though is extremely flashy. It's like the brick has been painted this like almost too bright like purplish color. The windows are gold so that the whole thing just like shouts royalty. The windows are like filled with half like of our usual stock, and then there's like half some stuff that we carry that looks a little more special or unique. And out front there is a small cart, like a really small old beaten up cart that has the words Venzor's Varieties kind of etched into it and painted. And there's like a little plaque on it that explains that it's the original Venzor's Varieties, and it kind of sits out front as like a display, and people climb up into it. And if they had phones, they would take pictures inside of it and stuff like that. But that's Venzor's Varieties. It stands out because of the color. It's a really flashy place, and I would say right now people are stopping in, whether to just look around or to buy. You don't know, but that's the outside of it, and you can see through the windows that it's filled with people.
You all go inside the store, and inside behind the counter is your wife, Kara. The afternoon sunlight shines through the door as you all walk in, catching her bronze skin. It kind of like the sunlight hitting her reminds you of like the first time that you saw her. It's been so long since you've seen her. Her hair is almost black, and it's very curly, pulled back out of her face to keep out of the way while she works. Her eyebrows are furrowed, and her hazel eyes are narrowed as she speaks with a younger girl next to her. You recognize this immediately to be your eldest daughter, Salda. She is reviewing a book with Kara, what must be bookkeeping and numbers, of course. Her long hair has a gentle wave and hangs over her work. You see one of her tanned hands is clenching and unclenching. Perhaps the numbers are finally giving her a challenge tonight before closing. Your youngest daughter, Angel, is seemingly missing until you spot her sort of running around between the crowds, dusting off bottles and organizing the boxes amongst the shelves. At first, no one really looks up from their duties. They're used to the typical customer coming in and perusing. It's still pretty packed in here, and they don't want to overwhelm a customer upon their first entrance after all. But eventually, your youngest daughter scampers around a corner, curious who has come into the shop, and finds you, yelling, "Papa!" She drops her duster and sprints towards you, black curls bouncing, her skin flushing with excitement, her arms outreached, hoping to be picked up. With the announcement from Angel, Kara and Salda look up from their work and hurry over to you as well.
As they come over, I, fix my suit, undo the top button, preparing for this embrace. Give a short wave to any customers nearby, and then kneel down to scoop Angel up, and do so trying to avoid any like skin to skin contact, and immediately start coughing, just uncontrollable coughing as I do that, and I'm trying to talk through it and can't as everyone approaches, and as I get over it, say, "I'm sorry, I was gonna do this whole bit about like needing your finest bottle of ink or whatever, but like I couldn't get the words out. It's so good to see everyone."
Your family all runs over. They hug you and are excited to see you safe and returned. They don't seem to even be like taking you in. They're kind of just excited that you're back, so they don't really notice any changes besides this cough getting worse.
Yeah, I mean, I scooped the girls up, like both of them, immediately. My daughters, and giving them this tight squeeze without showing too much of my strength, and then we'll set them both down and just immediately go up to Kara and kiss her.
They greet you. It's so good that you're back, Emil. So glad that you're safe, and we've missed you so much, and the shop has been busy as ever. Who are your companions here?
It looks incredible in here. Hello, everyone. It's good to see everyone. And I turn to Ellis and Lü'mis and say, "These are two business associates I told you about in the letter. Did you get it?"
Yes, we just got it a few days ago.
I'll step aside and gesture to the two of them to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Ellis Vendove. I'm from Honeyguard, but I met your boy Emil just outside of Mistfall, and we've been working together ever since.
I'm Lü'mis.
Get this. You're not gonna believe it. And I'm pretty sure Lü'mis is okay with me saying it, and I look specifically at Angel. Lü'mis is a vampire.
She gasped, like, Papa, for real?
This is for real. I'm not joking.
She, like, Angel is just, like, eyes only for Lü'mis at the moment. Just, like, I mean, she's short. She's 9 years old. So, like, she is just, like, looking up at you, like, completely enamored, like, taking it all in, examining, like, what does a real vampire look like in person and all of that.
Lü'mis looks towards Angel and, like, kind of lifts up part of his lip, like the upper lip, to show a fang. Not menacingly or anything, but just, like, for real.
She, like, gasps and, like, claps her hands, like, "Oh, Papa, this is so cool. You've made friends with what about him? Does he do it? Is he anything special?" As she points to Ellis.
No, I'm just kind of a little jackass. That's just as me.
Hey,
I'm just a guy.
Come on.
They
No.
gasp when you say jackass.
He's selling himself short. Hey, Ellis, you're in my place of business now, so let's get it together, okay? No, Ellis is great. He's gonna be one of our new acquisitions guys.
Yeah, I do a lot of talking, and I can cast some spells. And I just quickly cast Mage Hand and like pick something off a shelf and go woo, and like kind of like toss it in the air and like put it back down, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm the face.
Yeah, we have we met outside of Mistfall in some dire circumstances and came together and formed a little business group. We call ourselves the Squirrel's Foolies, after the Squirrel's Folly in Mistfall. We've had some successful business ventures, I would say.
Well, that's wonderful news. I'm so glad that you all could potentially be future associates here at the shop. Now, listen, it's a little bit busy in here right now, and you've just been traveling. You don't need to work now, but why don't we close up shop? You all grab some food.
Kara, do you know what you're saying to me right now? There's a shop full of customers. This is like early recess. Like, let's go.
Okay, I can't deny a businessman his playground, so shall we, everyone? Shall we try our new associates out here on the floor and see if we can make some sales?
Kara, I have never loved you more.
I look at Lü'mis and I'm like, I didn't think he was just going to immediately put us to work.
I didn't sign up to be a floor salesman.
I didn't either.
If you're going to support me with my messaging later, I need you to prove your efficacy to Kara right now. This is a big test, whether you realize it or not.
Okay.
I think Angel is gonna like grab Lü'mis's hand and be like, "You're with me. Come on, let's go," and like try and drag you to like help out with like dusting and.
So now I'll look at Salda, and kind of change my tone, and like straighten up and rebutton my jacket and say, All right, Zalda. That's enough play. Give it to me straight. How's the business doing?
Our numbers have been pretty good, Dad. We've been looking good. I'd say that like our potions are our best sellers. I think people really like the idea of like doing different abilities. Like sleeping potions are really popular for sleep aid.
All right. So any business partners there, and anyone in the city who we could work with? You don't have to give me any specifics, but we carry on a business conversation.
Right. Yeah, she's she has like a list of like, I got it. I got a whole list, Dad. Don't worry. And she pulls out like a book of a journal of like all these new businesses that have popped up, and like tracking, like kind of creating like her own charts of like things that have been selling well and not selling well. And she kind of asked you some questions about the latest numbers, which were like she was having difficulty like crunching for once. And you all start tackling kind of like the I don't know, like the report side of business.
What are Ellis and Lü'mis doing in this store? What do y'all do?
I think Angel has led Lü'mis to a customer in the back who's been perusing some toys.
Yeah. Can I talk about the layout of the store?
Oh, yeah.
So the front of the store, like as soon as you walk in, that's like your regular general store stuff, like player's handbook type of stuff is all there. And then that's like where the register is. And the register's like a rectangle in which the cashiers stand. But on the other side of that cashier's desk is like what makes the store different. We bring in, people acquire things and bring them to us. We purchase it or barter. But that's where like there's different stuff. So like we have little stalls for local businesses. I make sure to like bring in people who are running tiny little stalls to like sell out of the store. And like anything that's like rare is like in the very back of the store. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a toy section. And then there's a staircase, like a spiral staircase in the back of the store that goes up to a second floor, and that's like kind of blocked off.
All right. Angel has led you, Lü'mis, to kind of like the side back area where there's some toys for kids. And there's like a man there who's deciding between like, should I get like blocks or should I get like the duckies that you pull on a string? And he's like looking between the two of them. And Angel kind of walks up, like bringing you with her. Sir, can we help you with your toy decision here? This is our associate in training, Lü'mis. He's a vampire. He can maybe help you pick out a toy today. Lü'mis, go ahead and help the serf pick out the best toy for his needs.
You should get both. Stop making it hard on yourself and just get both if you can't decide.
Roll, I assume, an intimidation check. That's what you're maybe going for.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20 for a 23.
I think, the vampire comment from Angel and like you just coming over to me and being like, get both of them. The guy's like, I'm gonna get both of these. Thank you so much for your help today. No problem. I'm gonna grab both of them and I'm gonna head on. Where's the front counter's over there? Of course. Yes. Okay. And he like grabs it and runs off. And Angel's like, yes, excellent work, Lü'mis. I will give you a plus, like a check mark for your floor work today.
Oh, I'm getting graded as well.
Oh, absolutely. Like from day one, even I got graded when I came onto the floor for the first time. So you think that you're going to get it easy, Lü'mis? I don't think so.
How old are you?
I am 9.
Are there no child labor laws here?
Absolutely not. It is medieval times. It hasn't hurt. What was it?
Smart kid.
1905 or whatever. I don't know what year child labor laws came into play, but the 1800s. That's Lü'mis and Angel are doing that. Ellis, what are you up to?
I think I definitely take a moment to like kind of like wander off to be like, well, I don't want to make like I don't want to start working, but I don't want to just like, ruin any special moments. So I go and start perusing the store. But I am looking like I maybe find if there's like just like a general goods section like that sells like basic like foods or jellies and like stuff like that. And I look to see if there is Vendove honey on the counter anywhere, like on a shelf.
Yeah, you come to the area that has all like the like random like nut spreads and salsa mixes and like specialty sauces that like you don't see everywhere, and you see the only honey is the Vendove honey.
I think the second I see it, I'm like, oh, fucking great. I'm surprised he hasn't brought this up. And I just want to clock it. Like, I just want to like make sure like it's there and seeing how far like the reach is. And I think after I'll probably like find Kara if Kara is not talking to Emil or anything or just working, and I go do you need any help with anything? Emil didn't really preface us on what we'd be doing once we got to the actual shop, but we're here and happy to lend a hand.
Well, sure. What's your specialty? Like what are you, like you're a chatter? Are you like a...
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm a talker. I'm quite persuasive. This is probably gonna come off the wrong way, but I'm great at lying. But by the status of this store, there's not really much to lie about here. This is a wonderful place y'all got.
Well, it's good to have a good arsenal of tools at your disposal as a salesman. We've been having some difficulty moving some boots. We got like a couple too many sets of boots, and maybe somebody here would like to buy some boots if you want to go give that a go.
I love boots. I love boots. But I love my boots, and I'm very proud of them, and I'd be happy to put somebody else in a pair of them. Not my boots, but the boots y'all have to sell.
Right.
I'm killing it.
Yeah, go on. We have a whole clothes area, just with like some simple clothes. If you want to go, I think there's like a woman over there who's currently perusing. If you want to go give that a go.
Ooh, a girl.
She's like, oh God, no.
I'll go check out this woman.
There's a woman who's sort of like perusing, and you see that she's looking at, they have quite a few leather boots available. Perhaps they overstocked, assuming going into winter that maybe more people would need more boots. But they haven't been moving them. And there's like just like 5 shades of like slightly different brown color, and she's like, they all look so similar. Sir, can I get your opinion? These boots all look so similar. I don't know what would fit my style, my complexion, my hair.
Well, first off, hi, my name is Ellis. I'm a new associate here at Venzor's Varieties. First off, you're going to want to rule out, they have them on the shelves all the time as an option, but you're not going to want to get the ones with the zipper. The zipper on a boot, it always locks up. There's something about leather, like a good leather boot. A zipper, you're fighting it the whole time, so we can rule that one out. What are you going for style or purpose?
Well, hopefully a little bit of both.
Okay.
They seem fair priced, but I don't have a ton of money to spare, so.
I try to maybe find a pair of boots like similar to mine, like that are maybe a little bit higher than the ankle or the calf, that has a bit of design on here, and I'm just like, now the good thing about a good pair of boots is that a lot of people think that they serve one purpose. You either wear them out or you wear them to work. The great thing about leather, you can clean it, you can restore it, you can make it new. So it's really, once you buy a pair of boots, you're buying them for life. And I kind of pick up like a pair that the pair that I'm holding that I think is nice, and I'm like, I think these would go very well with just about any outing you need to do.
Roll a persuasion check.
The lowest I can roll is a 21.
Oh my God.
I rolled a 5, which becomes a 10, which becomes a 21.
Well, 21's real good anyways, despite the 5, but yeah, she's like, oh, these are great. Yeah, I'll get this set. And she takes the boots and goes up to the front, and then you see that Angel's been dragging Lü'mis around and was watching you. Excellent work, Lü'mis. I've marked you down with a little star as well for your floor work. So great job.
I stand at attention and I salute Angel. I say, "Thank you for your service, Angel."
So now the three of you are all together. Does anybody else want to do or?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ellis or Emil, you're now in home territory. What are you up to?
So I finished with Salda and help her with those, the numbers she was having trouble crunching. And I say, "You're doing great. This is, honestly, I could not have had a better bookkeeper in my absence. I am, while I'm not going to be here for very long. We have some more business, but I am going to take the books back for just a couple of days, and then they're all yours. I want you to focus on your schoolwork in those days, okay? Does that sound fair?"
Okay.
Listen, Salda, you're doing great, but your schoolwork is very important, as we've talked about. I didn't have a chance to go to school like you're going to now. It's really, really important.
I know, it's just like, if I already am like doing great here at the store, and like, why do I gotta go to school?
Salda, if you maintain the status of graduating from a Venzor school, especially the likes of which we're sending you to, we can expand the business past this one. That's what I'm trying to do, but honestly, I'm lacking the credentials you're going to end up with if you can just focus.
And like, I could take over one of the stores?
Oh, absolutely. You could take over this one and send me out there, In Mistfall, you'll get this. This was crazy. There was a blacksmith, and the patriarch of the family, the oldest guy I've ever met in a business, was on the street doing street-side sales in the rain. Can you believe that?
Oh, why was he doing that?
I don't know, but listen, when I turn old and gray, you send me out there to be a messenger for the family. Don't put me on the road doing street-side sales. Okay? I'm not going back to that. You'll take over this store or whatever store you want. But to get there, you got to focus on school.
Okay, yeah, deal.
I'll leave her to the books and then go find Kara. The place looks great. Honestly, the addition of the masks for the Hollow Moon Ball, great. I see that there's a lot of boots on the shelves, but we can make up for that with the masks. How's it going?
Well, I mean, it's been really busy here at the store, and we missed you. We did. Things have been going fine, but it's not the same without you.
I'm sure that's not true. The store looks amazing. It's so vibrant, and it warms my heart to walk into it like this. The road has been tough, and to come home and see the shop like this is, I can't explain to you the comfort it brings me.
Well, did you find any like new business leads in Mistfall, or, are you okay? If the road's been tough, and are you like injured and sick or anything? Your cough seemed to be a little bit worse.
I was just surprised, I think, coming in, and also the air is different in Mistfall. It's like a constant humidifier in Mistfall, like the cool mist. And I was just a little shell-shocked. But yeah, for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like I haven't got any new leads. Tons of business opportunity in Mistfall. It's a bunch of nerds there, so they need to buy stuff too.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. Oh God. 3.
Oh my God. I think she catches on like a little bit to be like, something's not right. Perhaps.
I pick up on this and I just say, I hope it's okay. I offered the guest rooms to Lü'mis and Ellis to stay. Kara, listen, we can't stay for very long. We're actually here on business. A very high profile client of ours is going to be at the Hollow Moon Ball, and we need to meet with them there. That's why we're here.
Yes, we got our invitation, so of course you all go, and we'll keep the shop going, and anything for new business leads. So, but of course it's totally fine that your friends come stay with us tonight, or as long as you all need.
Yeah, if it's okay, I think we might go ahead a little bit and get them set up.
Yes. But we, grab some food and we can cook up a nice dinner when the shop closes up tonight.
Sure.
And we'll see you all
good.
there.
I give her a little peck and go around and grab some food and collect the two of them.
Cool. You definitely notice that she's like shooken up from, like, she can't quite understand like why you were lying, but she knows that you were lying and wants a bigger picture. So you've been kind of caught, but she also knows like we gotta keep working here, and you guys have your own business to attend to. So kind of like let's come back to that later.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the three of you all reconvene. Angel reluctantly hands Lü'mis back over to you two, and is, waves you all out of the shop as you all head back out into Venzor.
Yeah, as we're walking through the streets, I say, so that's Venzor's Varieties. The lifeblood of the whole family. The little cart out front is where I started, but what do you think?
It's beautiful, my friend. It's really something to be proud of.
Your daughter said I passed.
Did you really? On the first attempt?
Yeah, some guy bought multiple toys instead of just one.
Oh my god.
I sold some lady some boots.
Wow. All right. We can tackle anything. Magnetic lobsters, selling stuff in a store. We're capable of anything. If you passed Angel's test, well, I don't know. You probably have a leg up because you're a vampire. She's not the most with it, if you know what I'm saying. But, no, you would have passed no matter what. You have my approval. So, but it's good that you passed and got a good grade. I have a pretty strenuous grading system for my employees. It's pretty savage, but comes with great benefits.
Oh gosh, you're one of those you're like a micromanager, aren't you?
I know everything about my business. Yeah. Yep.
Well, if I'm gonna be on the showroom floor, you're really gonna have to let this baby bird spread their wings and fly. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're better in the field, but maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens with the demons.
You should have seen those. What I could sell a demon some boots.
Yeah, I'll lead them through the trade district, and I'll say, we're approaching Light Watch now. Be chill. Calm yourself down. Maybe it's a good time to put your suits on. If we were in, sometimes evening shoes would be the right thing to do here as we entered Light Watch, but we don't have that available to us right now, so we'll just try to blend in. It's kind of the fancier area of town, and this is where we live. This way.
I look at Lü'mis. I go, "What are evening shoes?"
I don't know. I'm not changing.
We've literally like hung out together for the past month. I own one pair. I only think he has one pair of shoes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we only have like one outfit.
Yeah.
Emil starts pulling out 20 different shoes and looking at them all meticulously to just determine what shoes he should wear. No, I'm just kidding. You all head into the Light Watch district. You cross the canal from the trades district into Light Watch, so you do see water again. Lü'mis, you thought you were landlocked, but surprise, you were not. You're heading into Light Watch, and you're starting to see kind of like the change in the buildings. The homes here are quite kept. There's some large estates that sit behind large brick, stone, and iron fences. There's sort of like smaller brownstone kind of walk-ups that line the street. And eventually Emil leads you to a 2-story stone home with a small fence that runs around the outside. The yard is kept and has a pond and a small garden that is beginning to turn in for the winter. And yeah, this is your home, Emil, kind of in the middle of Light Watch. Not necessarily like the biggest houses in your street, but all well kept, kind of like little garden homes.
Not the most fancy place, but does the job, and plenty of room for all of us.
Inside, the home is warm and inviting. It's clean, it's decorated nicely, and yet it's not stuffy nor harsh, but cozy. You enter into a sitting room that leads to the dining room and a large open kitchen. There's a set of stairs that lead upwards to the bedrooms. Is there anything you all kind of do before,
Well, I feel that Emil and Ellis walk in, but you notice that Lü'mis stays right at the front of the door.
Hey, come inside. If you're feeling self-conscious about it, just I guess take off your shoes.
Yeah, you can take your shoes off if you want. Don't worry about it.
Emil probably has booties or something for inside.
No, nothing like that. But we do have someone come once a day to clean the house.
Emil, you gotta have to allow me into your residence.
What do you mean? I opened the door for you and...
Yeah, but you gotta have to say that I'm allowed in.
Why?
Because I'm a vampire.
What the fuck? What?
See, I've heard of this before, and to me this is the wildest one. I totally get water, even though it doesn't make sense because bats like water. I get, a wooden stake through the heart could kill you because a wooden stake through my heart could kill me too. But you can't. You have to be invited in.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Specifically for residents, I have to be invited in.
What happens if you just run in?
Just run at the door.
I rather not.
I'll heal you. I'll heal you.
Come on.
I think it'd be much easier if you just said, "Hey, Lü'mis, come into my home."
This is crazy. I've never had to work so hard to get someone to come in. Usually people are dying to come in. Yeah, come in, Lü'mis.
Lü'mis walks in.
Yeah, I think you guys were kind of noticing that Lü'mis was feet were glued to the doorstep, could not make it any further in, and as soon as you say come on in, Lü'mis is always kind of rigid, but there's a slight less rigidness to Lü'mis as they walk inside.
What happens if I say you're no longer welcome here?
I'm already inside.
Oh, it doesn't work that way? Okay.
The killer's in the house, bitch.
That's right. All of us are killers now. Oh God.
So, Emil, we're following your lead here. What's the itinerary at Casa de Mezak?
Here's the plan. We're going to wash up, put on house clothes because we've come inside from outside.
One outfit.
Well, I've got some extra clothes you can use. We have to have house clothes on. It's appropriate. We're going to put on our house clothes. You can keep the boots on if you want. It's fine. But we're going to have a nice meal with my family. We will have pleasantries and talk and tell fun stories and catch up. The girls will go to bed. And then we'll gather in the office and tell Kara, all of us together, what's going on with me. Sound like a plan?
Are we gonna say it synchronously, or are we just gonna be there?
Do you want to say it? But because that would be fine.
Emil, I can totally re-say my offer, and I can turn into you and say it for you.
No, that's weird. I don't want to do that one. I don't like that one.
Okay.
I want to be there when it happens, but I'm having trouble bringing the words up.
Do you genuinely want us to tell your wife?
The way you're saying it makes me feel like I'm a coward if I say yes, but...
Because you are.
Yeah, kind of. But, look, how about this? It is not cowardly to ask your friends for help. So why don't, when we gather in the office, you start talking, and if you feel overwhelmed, you can pass me the rock. And then I'll pass it to Lü'mis, and then Lü'mis can pass it back to you. You should definitely fucking start this conversation, dog. I just met your wife.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Oh, God. We're really doing this, huh? What happened? If she kicks us out, we're not going to have somewhere to stay tonight. Sorry, I invited you in and everything, Lü'mis, and we're going to have to leave.
That's fine.
Hold on, really quick. Do you think oh no, your wife is going to be mad at you for lying. I was going to be like, is your wife going to really be that mad at you for being sick? Oh, but no, because you're a liar.
Well, I don't know about the lying part. A salesman has to have many tools in their tool belt to, that's what we always say. So,
That's insane.
What?
Yes, Emil, I get your analogy for being a salesman, but currently you are off the clock inside of your house, and we're going to talk to your wife about your health and well-being.
Business never ends. Business never ends. Business
That's
is life.
That's incredibly sociopathic. Emil, this is your wife.
Let me tell you.
Made
Hey,
love with her.
can I tell you a story about how we met?
It's about to make me think less of you, but go ahead.
So when I had finally saved enough money for my street cart to start thinking about putting a down payment on a storefront, the store you just saw became available. Whatever old failed business had moved out, and the shop was for sale. And I loved the structure of it. I especially loved that I could live above it. So I went to the Bank of Venzor and I asked for a loan. I presented my offer. I presented a generous repayment plan, very contingent upon the business doing well immediately. I had acquired a few things that I was storing that I thought would sell big money. So the person that was assigned to my loan case was Kara. She came, she saw the business, she heard my plan, and, there was a lunch, there was site inspections, there was funding.
You dog!
Yeah, Emil starts to blush. Yeah, one thing led to another, and I'm so embarrassed to say this to you both, but we've been through enough. Kara invested in my business. She, as a minority stakeholder of all things, she's really putting the moves down.
I'm going to regret even uttering this sentence into existence, but there is no amount of money I would pay to be a fly on the wall and listen to your smooth, dirty talk while you're really laying down in the bedroom. Because I'm sure it's riveting, Emil.
That's the worst thing, is she was busy trying to make moves on me, and I had no idea. I didn't realize what she was doing. She became a stakeholder, and after she invested the money I needed to get Venzor's Varieties off the ground for real, she didn't ask for any returns. She was just working with me, and she was finally able to get through to me and what was going on, and that we were more than just business partners, and things really took off. So I feel like I can say with confidence, the business is what brought us together. I care a lot about it. When I say family, the Venzor's Variety is part of that. And so what I'm worried about is that when I give her this information, yes, I've lied. I've misled her, and she knows that. I'm not a fool. I know she knows that. What I'm worried about is that I'm not going to be here at the helm, capable of being Emil Mazak and running the store with her. And that's going to be not okay for her.
I mean, well, that's, I guess, where we come in. And we are your associates that are going to help find this magical flower that's going to make you feel all good and better. And so you can come home. Like, it'd be one thing if you were just, lying about being sick, but you weren't doing anything about it. But you are actively doing something about it.
That's the case I'm hoping to make.
Great. Do you call it netting instead of nutting? Like net profit? That was a business joke. Was it bad?
Emil,
was that a bad one?
Blushes. Even harder.
I knew it. All right, now come put me in some house clothes or moo or something, whatever you got on hand.
Yeah, I gather up some comfortable clothes that are more house appropriate, don't have all the outside germs on them. I don't have booties, little slip-on things, but I do have house slippers that I offer. And so I have several brand new pairs that I just keep on retainer because I like this brand a lot. I offer those. Make yourselves comfortable. I show you the guest rooms, which are small but nice. Each one has a framed version of the original Venzor's Varieties offerings, like the little menu of goods. Yeah, and I basically get y'all into house mode, as house mode as you're willing to go into.
I think you all do that and start kind of making some dinner based on some food you picked up along the way. You all start kind of making a nice little stew to kick off the end of Wind Crisp. That's a weird sentence, but so be it. And we will stop there. So your imminent conversation with Kara will be on the horizon for another episode.
Shit.
I like to acknowledge that Ellis made himself like super comfortable, like way too comfortable for a guest, and like walks into like Lü'mis's room like with a towel around his head, and like it's like I tried their shampoo. I tried every one of his shampoos and conditioners. Every one. He has multiple.
This could get dicey in a couple of ways, it sounds like.
Nice.
Emil's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Welcome to Venzor, everyone.
Welcome to Venzor!
I hope you brought your gold with you, everyone. Welcome to Venzor, where everything's 10 times as expensive as it's supposed to be, but you pay it because that's Venzor. So excited to be here. So excited to have you with us here on this journey. Honestly, 2023 has been great for us, and stick around for our next episode, which is coming out Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. Crazy. See you then.